Is there a way to defer capital gains tax on the sale of Ethereum, Bitcoin, or cryptocurrency? The answer is yes. Hi, I'm Brett Swarts. Welcome to another episode of the Capital Gains Tax Solutions podcast, where we believe most high net worth individuals and those who help them, they struggle with clarifying their capital gains tax deferral options. Not having a clear plan is the enemy, and using a proven tax deferral strategy such as the Deferred Sales Trust is the best way for you to sell highly appreciated assets, including cryptocurrency, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, including high-end primary homes, investment real estate, or businesses, so that you can defer the tax, you can grow your wealth, and you can escape feeling trapped forever from selling due to the high capital gains tax, which is somewhere between 30 and 50% of your gain, depending on what state you live in and depending on the depreciation recapture. Each episode, I'm typically joined by some of the best in real estate, finance, wealth, and business. Today, it's just me, Brett Swarts here with Capital Gains Tax Solutions, covering a deal story that just closed. Deferred Sales Trust breaks open a clear path to sell Ethereum. So I'm just going to share with you this story and then answer a few questions that came up from it, and so that you can have the wisdom and hopefully unlock a clear plan for you, a friend or family member, or a client who's looking to sell. So this story starts about 7 years ago, and it's for a client of mine named Peter and his wife, and they purchased their first Ethereum. Now, Peter's been in the tech industry for a long time, and he's in the Silicon Valley, and he's working there and for a company, and he's learning about cryptocurrency, and he's starting to become an expert in it and understanding the future opportunity for Ethereum. But who would have anticipated that the value would have increased by thousands of percent in just a few years? So Peter saw a great opportunity to sell in 2017 after amassing a massive amount of crypto. However, he couldn't find a clear legal plan to defer the large capital gains tax. So he found himself feeling trapped by the consequences of selling. And so, but he did help. So when the marketplace went up very high, and you can kind of follow this. I'll get into some numbers here in a second, and then it crashed. But Peter held on to his belief that the fundamental value of Ethereum and the potential business opportunities it brought to end users during the even when it was crashing. So basically, the value of Ethereum fell from about $1,400 to below $90. Okay, and that was a tough pill to swallow because he had bought it at such a low price and see such a rapid appreciation, and didn't have a clear plan. Knew it was a good time to sell, but didn't get out in time. And he said that was a really tough pill to swallow. Now, fortunately, he held on again to his belief in the future of it and conviction. He had certainty of conviction for the future of Ethereum. And everything returned in 2021. And much more than even just the 1,400 number. In fact, in early 2021, he met with one of my strategic alliances. Her name is Jessica Lanning, and she's with Lanning Financial out of San Francisco Bay Area, and she's a financial advisor. And she told him about the Deferred Sales Trust and introduced, and Jessica works with me, and so introduced us together. And so of May of 2021, Ethereum reached an all-time high, and check this out, $4,362. Okay, pretty staggering to think about. And so again, he says, I knew it was a good time to sell at least a big portion of his coin, but since he didn't want to miss the opportunity again, and it's been like a really long 3 years between the time he waited to sell. So now it didn't come so easy, because between the time he knew he found the solution and the time it took to set up the accounts and get everything in order, the value actually dropped from $4,172 in May to about $1,800 in July. Ouch, right? And he talked about reliving the past of like the pain of having it high, not having a plan, it crashing, and then having high, having a plan, then it crashing. And he says that was a really stressful few months. And in fact, he had resigned from his corporate job, and partly because he had the chance to live off the income that the trust provided on the cash flow part of things and be able to diversify his wealth. But he ran out of time again. And so that was frustrating. But he did what he always had done before, and he believed in the future of Ethereum and the underlying conviction of the business purpose for it. So he set a target exit price. And this is one of the strategies I help my clients do, because it can be an emotional roller coaster when selling businesses or real estate or Ethereum or stock, of this highs and these lows. And so setting out a vision and an exit plan, right, of a target price or a target number can really help to ease the emotions and help to execute on it. So his target price was 3,000. Okay. But again, it was around $1,800 at the time that he set it for 3,000. But he said, if it gets to 3,000, I'm going to sell a large percentage of this. And so on August 7th, 2021, Ethereum surpassed the 3,000 mark. And this is the quote from him. He says, "This was the moment my family and I have been looking forward to for a long time. I wanted to put a significant amount of money into the Deferred Sales Trust. So with the help of Capital Gains Tax Solutions and Brett Swarts, I was able to transfer Ethereum into the DST and also some Bitcoin as well. And I want you to consider the following scenario." And it's actually really funny because I'm driving from Sacramento to the Bay Area on a random Saturday for some training, some training in insurance. And he texted me in the morning. He's like, "Hey, Brett, Ethereum passed 3,000 overnight, and I'm ready to make some transfers. Can we make this happen?" And so over the next hour, we worked together with the two-factor authentication codes and with placing the trades online. And he goes, it was a bit stressful because there were some downswings in the Ethereum price as I was trying to get these orders to fill. He goes, however, within 2 hours, I was able to liquidate my crypto above my target price. And from there, we were able to fund the trust bank account. And so I felt like it was out of a movie. And I'm talking to Peter, we're laughing. I'm like, "Peter, what are the odds that you're in," and he happened to be in the Bay Area and I was kind of in the Bay Area driving on a random Saturday, and that we had come together over this, period of like 6 months, 7 months, and our stories collide for this, pretty stressful moment of Ethereum hitting that target price after it had dropped for so low. So it was an honor and a pleasure to be a part of his story and his opportunity to escape feeling trapped by capital gains tax. So he's able to achieve that. And just to kind of give you guys a little bit more onto the capital gains tax side of the things, in California, just one place, for example, the capital gains tax was expected to be about 28% or so of the sale. And it's just a hypothetical scenario. Let's imagine someone had $1 million of gain and $1 million of coin. Okay. And the state of California is going to take about 13.3%. Federal is going to be about 20%, and there's a Medicare tax of about 3.8%. So tax liability combined around 28% equals about $280,000. And so that is the value for every million of gain and million of net proceeds going into a deferred sales trust for cryptocurrency. It's about a $280,000 difference, of which can be tax deferred, can be put into real estate, can put into stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and the cash flow can come out. Typically, the trusts are paying out somewhere around 8% net of recurring fees. And so that is on the full, million versus about 720,000. So you can kind of do the math there. And at the end of the day, what this provided for Peter and his family is the chance to transform their time and their energy and not have to work as much, and to retire a bit early, right? And to get some peace of mind to diversify their large amount of wealth here. And we like to say, in order for them to enjoy living more of their best life. Here at Capital Gains Tax Solutions, we are passionate about helping people achieve their best life with their time, their energy, their stress, with their wealth, the ability to start a new company, new business, be able to give back to others. And that is all using the amazing Deferred Sales Trust. And so that's the story here. And so if you want to learn more about this, and if you're curious about how this might be a fit for you, you can go to capitalgainstaxsolutions.com and you can apply for a no-cost consultation with myself or one of my team members, where we can assess your scenario and to see if the Deferred Sales Trust could be a good fit or not. Just a general rule of thumb: $1 million net proceeds, $1 million gain is what we found to make the financial sense with the ROI. And that's with, again, any highly appreciated asset. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, where we have updates and deal stories and podcasts, interviews with others as well. We have a free mastermind. In fact, we're doing every Friday for it's a focus on cryptocurrency. We call it the cryptocurrency cap gains tax solutions mastermind. It's totally free. Everyone's invited, and we're all sitting down just discussing the Deferred Sales Trust, discussing cryptocurrency, discussing deal close stories, and strategy of basically how to take crypto and sell it and diversify it into real estate or securities, all tax deferred. And again, that's every Friday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you want more information about that, you can register and sign up at capitalgainstaxsolutions.com. Hey, I so appreciate everyone out there listening and watching. Please rate, review, subscribe, and we'll talk again